Huiyao, CCG President and former counselor to the China State Council. Dr. Wang, please, the floor is yours.
So, good morning, Your Excellencies and distinguished roundtable guests, and of course, we have so many friends join us, from think tanks, from media, from scholars, universities. So it's really great to welcome you all to the CCG today. So today, actually, we are very fortunate. We have 5 Nordic ambassadors in Beijing. They are representative of their countries in People's Republic of China, come to CCG, and also we have our Chinese representative here as well today to participate in a dialogue in a roundtable called Passes Towards Common Prosperity, the Nordic Models and Beyond. And so it's a CCG Ambassador Roundtable, and also we're having conversations on roundtables with the Nordic ambassadors. First of all, I'd like to also introduce our distinguished ambassadors and guests, and then we'll start our discussion. My name is Henry Huiyao Wang, and the President Center for China and Globalization, and I would like to start with the feature presentation introduction of the ambassadors. So, Ambassador, Her Excellency Sine Bredseth, Ambassador of Norway to China. Actually, Ambassador Sine, we were actually initiated this roundtable quite a few months ago, and she said, maybe we could have a roundtable to discuss the Nordic experiences, and also since China is now pursuing a common prosperity, and this would be a very good occasion to have a roundtable on this issue. So we are very pleased that finally we can make this happen. So thank you, Ambassador Sine, and also we have Her Excellency Ambassador Helena Segerland, and very pleased to have Ambassador Helena. And yesterday I went to the 500 years of Sweden celebration in the compound of Swedish Embassy in Beijing. It was almost 1,000 people there. It was really very impressive celebrations. Also, we have His Excellency Thomas Strup Muller, Ambassador of Denmark to China. So we are very pleased to have him, and His Excellency Thorvald Ibsen, Ambassador of Iceland to China. And we have Her Excellency Nalina Kasi Mikola, Ambassador of Finland to China. So we have 5 Nordic countries. You can see 3 of them are represented by ladies. That's really more than equal. And now, of course, not least, but last but not least, our ambassadors, Ambassador Her Excellency Ma Keqin. She's the executive vice chair, China Economic Cooperation. She was ambassador to Finland, to Czechoslovakia, and also to Philippines. So we have 5 ambassadors, and of course we have other delegation members as well. I'm just follow this sequential. So we have Victor Gao. He's the vice president of CCG, and we have Zhao Hongtao, Deputy Director General, Bureau of North American, Oceania, and Nordic Affairs, International Department of CPC Central Committee as well. And also Mr. Zhang Lirong, Secretary General of China Forum at the Center for International Security and Strategy, Tsinghua University. And also Professor Li Xiaoyun, Chair Professor of the China Agricultural University and Honorary Dean of the College of International Development and Global Agriculture, CIDGA. So he has a lot of experience of common prosperity as well. We have a Dr. Miao, he's coming soon. And then, of course, we have a Mike Liu, Vice President and Senior Fellow of CCG. And we have a Zhicheng Wang, Director of International Communication Research Fellow at CCG. And of course, we have Francisco Sisi, senior researcher at Renmin University. So we have also have many observers of us today. So it's really very, very good that we're having a very, highly collective, highly representative group of speakers and discussing today. So first of all, I'd like to just give a bit of my view as opening remark, and then I'll give the floor to ambassadors. Let me start again. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CCG Ambassador Roundtable, Passes Towards Common Prosperity, the Nordic Model and Beyond. I'm glad we are all gathered here today and to discuss the unique experience of Nordic countries and its extraordinary implications for China and the world, and also China's experience in this regard. So in an area of globalization, countries everywhere facing daunting socioeconomic challenges. Inequality is rising, cohesion is weakening as society undergo identity crisis, as government in search of role models for governance, equality, and social and economic policy. The Nordic model often ranks on the top. Practiced in Nordic countries, including Sweden, Norway, Denmark, Finland, and Iceland, the Nordic model is characterized by social equality, innovation, green development, and contributes to the country's continued growth and prosperity. As we all know that China just last year, we had the 20th Party Congress, and this year we had two sections, NPC and CPPC sections. China has also proposed a common prosperity objective. So how can we really learn from other countries and also stimulate, of course, China's own development in more inclusive path? So this is really a good discussion topic. So allocating benefits of economic development to all members of society is a distinguished feature of Nordic model. According to the World Bank statistics, the wealth gap in Nordic region has long been at the lowest level in the world. So that's really a great achievement. And almost every citizen in the Northern Europe can enjoy almost free public medical services, basic pension, high standard of living conditions, and free public education. So although the government of the Nordic countries have significant resources allocation power, they do not impart in individual rights. So according to the global corruptibility ranking, Nordic countries have achieved good results in building a clean government for many consecutive years. The social equality of Nordic countries is also reflected in gender equality and also many social aspects. The global gender gap reported released by the World Economic Forum compared the gender gap of more than 100 countries, showing that Nordic countries have always been the world in the pursuit of gender equality. So I think these 5 Nordic countries are really good examples of what has been achieved in the common prosperity, and also this is have a lot of stimulates, I think, for many other countries, I think also including China. And China shares with Nordic countries a drive to combine market economy and government, of course, intervention as the country seeks to transform its economic and address challenges due to unprecedented challenges and also the slowing growth in the years to come. I think the Nordic experience may shed light on possible pathways towards the national goals of common prosperity. China has done remarkably well in the last 4 decades that we have lifted 800 million people out of poverty. And now we're aimed at a new phase of pursuing a path of Chinese modernization in the years to come. And so this new path, which a big chunk of that would be the common prosperity. We still have 250 million to 300 million migrant workers living in the cities. How can we really achieve common prosperity for them is also a big challenge. And also China has gained a lot of experience, and China has been working with all countries, and China is also interested in working with European countries, particularly Nordic countries, for other developing countries too, that to share the experience together. And so Your Excellencies and ladies and gentlemen, and also of our roundtable guests, now more than ever, we need to work hard together to build a society of common prosperity, and for China, but also, many other developing countries too. And also today, and let's continue this very interesting subject that we, have all the 5 representative Nordic countries, also represented from China, that we can talk in a scholar manner, and then really all your participation is highly appreciated. So I will just stop here in my brief opening remark, but